First, we have Arlene. Arlene has been with Operation Outcry for about a decade now. Operation Outcry is an organization that seeks to educate women about the dangers of abortion. So please join me in welcoming Arlene.
Thank you. Thank you for coming out this afternoon. I'm here to tell you that pregnancy will always change our life, regardless of what we do with it, if we decide to parent, or if we decide to adopt, or if we decide to abort. And unfortunately, I chose the abortion decision twice in my life, and I am not proud of it, but I know by the grace of God that I am forgiven of it. But what I'd like to tell you is that one of the things, seeing these young people reminds me of when I was younger. I was raised in this area, but when I was about 25, the free spirit in me took over, and I moved to Denver, Colorado, and I lived there most of my adult life. And I'm not sorry I did, but when I was there, I met a man that I knew was not the right person for me, but I went ahead and I got involved with him, and I had no family or support system there, and so I kind of clung to him. And then I found myself pregnant, and in my heart I believed that abortion was wrong, but he had met my parents, and he didn't want me to be ashamed and have to go through the guilt of facing them being pregnant out of wedlock. And so what he told me was, I think we should get rid of it. And that's, unfortunately, I fell for it. I lost my own voice, and I listened to him, and I went ahead and aborted. But what I was not told at the time is that once you have an abortion, if you have another pregnancy or any pregnancies further down the road, that it can do damage, that the original abortion can damage your body. And so about 5 years later, I again was pregnant by the same man. And this time, by now, the situation had also turned into domestic abuse, which is a whole nother story. But it's just important for you to know that that's why I stayed with the man, because there's other dynamics going on. But anyway, the second pregnancy was very complicated. I developed fibroid tumors, and it ended up being a hysterectomy for me. So it was very difficult for me, and I learned that abortion never affects one person. It doesn't just affect the woman, because for every woman that's pregnant, there's also a man, there's grandparents, there's cousins, there's, you know, it goes on down the line. But the point is that on top of having the hysterectomy and never being able to bear my own children, that it changed things within me. It devastated me. It changed my personality. I went from the free spirit of moving across the country to not even having a voice of my own. And so, and it led to a broken relationship, because after all, I had aborted to make him happy and do what he said, and eventually that relationship fell apart, which usually happens anyway. So abortion is just a road to destruction, and I'm just here to encourage all of you, if you are in an unwanted pregnancy, to not go that route. And that there is healing and hope from it. And now, how does that come back to who we should vote for? Because if we cannot stop the bloodshed in our own country, how are we going to stop it overseas? If we cannot stop the bloodshed of taking the lives of our unborn babies, how do we expect to stop it anywhere else? So I thank you for your time. God bless you.